So, people, thank you for so much for tuning in. And if you've tuned in, you know that I've been doing this for a while. So, welcome to the LELA podcast, Life Experiences, Learning, and Amazement. And talking about amazement, I have a very old colleague of mine. She's not old in age. Let me be very honest. She's definitely someone I worked with when I started out in my career. Sneha, welcome to the show.
Hi Abhishek, hi everybody.
So nice to have you. Thank you for doing this. I know you're extremely busy with juggling your role as a mother, you're juggling your role as an entrepreneur. So thank you so much. Amazing to have you.
Doing the dream life.
Dream life. Thank you. That's a good hashtag to have also. Eddie, so we'll move on. Thanks for doing this, and
Thanks
thank
for
you.
having me.
Super. So we talk about four things, and I don't want to make it extremely boring. So, and we spotlight everything on you because you are the guest for this and you have so many experiences to share. Okay. So, we start with the first L, which is life. So, tell me about your life. Maybe you'd like to start from the moment you ended school, entered college, then entered your career. I leave it to you.
Yeah. So Abhishek, I would say when I will talk about life, I will start from my hometown. It's a charming little place called Devalgaon. It's in Buldhana district in Maharashtra. I did my schooling over there. Then I moved to Mumbai in a typical Hindi movie style, small town girl moving to Mumbai. I did my graduation in Xavier's. Then I did my postgrads in mass communication and journalism. And then I started working. Since then, I've been working. I worked as let's say, first I worked in operations, and then after that, I've been working as a writer because that is what's been my passion since I was a kid. I used to do a lot of poetry. I used to write for our school plays and everything. And luckily, Mumbai being Mumbai, it's a great place. It's an equalizer. You get lots of opportunities. So, I saw that, okay, this is the field where, you can actually work.
Mhm.
And after that, yeah, so I moved to Pune after I got married. I met my husband in 2012. I moved to Pune. Then I worked here in a couple of startups.
Mhm.
And after that, I met you at Tata Technologies. So that's
I don't know. I don't know if that's a great moment in life, but carry on.
yeah, definitely it was a great moment in life. Tata Technologies was for professionally, it was a pivotal moment for me. I learned a lot. As you know, we worked on multiple projects, amazing work.
Absolutely.
Some work which I'm really proud of.
Absolutely.
Lots of ups and downs, learning curves, everything, and traveling. Then I had my baby when I was in Tata
Oh yeah, I
Technologies.
remember that. Wow, that was an amazing time.
Yes, you visited me.
Yes, yes.
Yes. Again, great moment in my life. And then I moved back to Mumbai. I've been like shuttling between Pune and Mumbai this whole time. Yeah.
So that is the hashtag living the dream, right?
Yeah, definitely living the dream. I would like to add London and Tokyo somewhere in
Oh
between.
yes, please, yes.
Yeah, why not shuttle like the
Shuttle
Yeah.
across the world, yes.
Yeah,
Across the
yeah.
world.
Yeah. And then I started working independently. Uh, for one reason was because pre-COVID, at least in India, we didn't have that much flexibility when it came to working full time. So I was struggling a lot. I think many people, many moms, many parents will relate to this. That working full time when you have a kid, a growing kid, who needs and demands lots of your time. It was getting difficult. So, and since I was back in Mumbai, by God's grace, I was in touch with many people, who were able to give me good quality work. And I worked independently for almost 2 years, had my second baby.
Oh yeah, I remember that too. You sent me a WhatsApp message. I recall that. Yes.
Yeah. He is our COVID baby. So he's a sweet little tornado. So COVID babies are something else.
Yes.
Yeah, and now I am back to working full time but remotely, and
Mhm.
back to Pune. Going to move back to Mumbai soon. It's like all over the
Yeah.
place.
So I definitely use that hashtag when we get this recorded, right? Living the dream. You should be
Yes,
using that somewhere.
yes, yes.
Now, since you talked about Tokyo and London, so those will be some very good experiences. So probably you'd like to share, are there those best experiences? And if you, since we're also talking about experiences, you probably want to throw in some not so not so good ones. Maybe let's balance that out of an extremely good experience and an extremely bad experience, but worth the shot.
Yeah. Um, let's start with the good ones.
Yes,
So travel
yes,
has always been good. Travel frees your mind. Travel relaxes you.
absolutely.
So be it Goa, be it Assam, be it Sri Lanka, and
Mhm.
then London. I went when I was working at our technologies.
Correct.
Uh, so I went there because my husband was working there and I was working here. It was like a uh, shadi ke baad wala long distance relationship. So we decided that okay, let's have a small vacation in between. It was good. It was really nice. So there are certain things as a kid, as a
Mhm.
kid who grew up in a small town.
Mhm.
London was like, oh my god, will I ever be
Culture
good?
shock? Was it a
Yeah,
culture shock?
yeah, yeah. Like,
Oh, it was. Mhm.
um, it was it was one of those, I don't know, maybe it sounds silly, but as the flight was going to land at Heathrow, it was like wow, that bucket list wala feeling.
Correct, correct,
And
correct.
it was cool. Scotland was cool. And after that, we traveled a lot in India also, so all good experiences, thank god. Like,
Mhm.
no scary memories or as such. Tokyo
Correct.
happened very interesting on a in a very interesting way. I fractured
Mhm.
my leg before getting
Oh,
onto the flight. Yeah,
okay.
so I was
Mhm.
roaming around with a plaster on my leg in
Wow.
Tokyo, and I would
That's
say,
worthy a book, right? That's worthy writing a book. Traveling Tokyo in a plastered leg.
yeah, yeah,
Wow, what
yeah,
a
yeah, like Tokyo Drift I had thought of, and I
Oh,
was so
yeah.
I was doing Tokyo Limp.
Tokyo
Yeah.
Limp. That's a very good one. That's worthy of a title for a book. 100%. 100%.
Yeah. I was told by many people जिन्होंने visit किया था, that
Mhm.
all of these cities, they are nothing compared to Tokyo. It's something else, and I thought maybe,
Mhm.
maybe, but obviously there's like the West is amazing, like in
Correct,
terms of
correct, correct.
infrastructure.
No, no.
And no, when I went there and I saw the infrastructure and I saw their houses, they have these tiny little houses and you feel like you're living inside an iPhone. You get
Oh, is it?
everything. Yeah,
Okay.
amazing. It's the discipline is amazing.
Mhm.
I'm a big sucker for discipline. So everything on time, people come on time, people are very polite, they will talk to you on
Correct.
the subways and everything. I loved that. And yeah, that was great. And back
Mhm.
home, Goa is a amazing place. Like in terms of experiences, it adds so much.
Undoubtedly. Undoubtedly Goa, right? I
Yeah,
think
Goa.
it's the first thing which comes on anyone's lips the moment they have 3 days straight as a weekend off or a vacation, right? Goa. That's it.
Yeah, yeah. And I would say people should give Konkan also a try. Like it
Absolutely. I
it
would
feels
agree.
like a totally different world. Like
Right, right.
it's amazing. And
Mhm.
bad memories. Uh,
Just give me
didn't
one.
you?
I think because all these memories are so good, so let's not spoil it. So just give
Yeah,
me
yeah,
one
yeah,
challenging one. Maybe you don't want to use the word bad, but okay,
yeah.
whatever. I leave that to you.
Okay. So challenging was, I would say, when we were coming back from Tokyo. My husband was supposed to fly to the US, and it was the COVID time. So
Mhm.
we couldn't take our daughter with us that time because there was some advisory which said, because Hong Kong airport is going to get shut and this and that, so it's better not to. So it was very confusing. Nobody knew that COVID will be blown up so much,
True.
and I was very worried that if he goes there and something happens, and we have this sixth sense. He
Yeah.
does have this कि क्या क्या बुरा हो सकता है. So it was very tough, and last minute I told him nothing doing. You're coming back to India with me. So he had to fly in some other flight, and I was flying in my earlier flight and with a fractured leg and everything.
Wow.
So it was again like not bad.
So that is some sixth sense you ought to be very proud of. Yeah.
Yes. I used to tell him कि US जाते Marriott में होते but lockdown में होते. This is better.
Absolutely, no, you're correct. Absolutely, I think that was a good call, especially during that very turbulent phase of 19, 20, 21. That was crazy.
Yeah.
So I'm sure with all this, there have been some amazing learnings also, which brings us to the third part, which is learning. So you are hearing a lot about ChatGPT, generative AI. What is that? Generative AI. You're also learning about mid journey, etc. So, and you have been in the marketing sphere for very long, especially focused on content. So, are there any jitters? Do you think something's going to happen? And if there are no jitters, are you taking up any learning based courses to enhance yourself? Because everyone's talking about learning and development these days. So a couple of points, whatever you feel is right. And maybe you'd like to throw in something for someone who is starting their career within content or within the marketing sphere. Take it up.
Yeah. So speaking for myself, I always knew and I always acknowledge that I come from a very privileged place. That I can take time off to take care of my people, whoever needs me, and all of that. So having said that, if somebody if they have this, this is something that defines their life. So I feel that there will be some jitters because it is a serious disruption. It is not like what we used to write for SEO purposes. This is after, I think, introduction of computers. This is something that is that is going to change a lot of things. We are already seeing that, and I don't think that can AI replace humans, or can humans still be. I don't think that for me, at least, the experience has been that we have to leverage it. We have to leverage it for our advantage. How we have leveraged computers. Lots of jobs were taken away, but then lots of jobs were created also. Similar, that is where the learning and development part comes in, that how well you are going to leverage it, because I'm sure being you also write a lot, so you must have used ChatGPT or some of these AI tools that they are not at all comprehensive. They are not at all where we are, like I would say that
at least for now they aren't comprehensive, and I still find that and you would agree, I still find that emotional quotient missing somewhere in the writing, right?
So there is no human touch to it. There is, like, for example, you tell ChatGPT, write the effects of pandemic on economy. I'm giving a very broad topic. It will list down 1, 2, 3, 4 from its research. It lacks that human touch to it, that this happened, that is why that happened, but this could have been done. Something like that, which we think critically, humans can think. That is there, but for content farming, definitely it's a big disruption.
It is for sure.
For new people who are joining,
yes,
as
that's
writers,
an important part. And I'll tell you why I asked this, and that's because I don't want someone joining the field, and especially marketing, and someone who enjoys content. I don't want him or her belittling the fact that my thoughts are not really necessary. I can just put something onto ChatGPT and I'll get an output. So maybe let's look at it from that angle.
Yeah. So I would say that if I'm a newcomer, I would avoid going this route that you said, that, okay, fine, I can just give the prompts and I will get this done.
Right.
Because this is the time that you learn a lot. there are lots of courses that will, still keep you relevant in your field. Just be very critical when taking up
Yes.
a course.
Good point. Good point.
Yeah, don't go for the marketing gimmicks. And again, don't go for those. Don't believe everything that you see that AI is going to again replace the writers and all of that. Having said that, competition is going to be even more fierce now.
Absolutely.
Yeah, so maybe have more skills
More
in your
skills.
kitty. Yeah.
Correct. Correct. So we can basically conclude here saying that gear up, the revolution has started. You either get into the bandwagon or be left behind at the station somewhere. So
Yeah.
embrace it, is what you
Yeah.
say, correct?
Embrace it. Exactly. Don't fight it,
Embrace
or don't say that this is, this is it. The robots have taken over. No.
I know. I think we're at least 100, 150 years from that robots taking over nonsense. So
Yeah.
let us restrict that to movies only for science
Yeah.
fiction.
Yeah.
Perfect. I think I appreciate your point there. And lastly, I think you already covered this, but maybe from a life standpoint, something that has amazed you to no bounds, and which brings us to amazement as one of our key points in the podcast. Something that left you amazed. I know you were, and coming from a mother of two, you might say childbirth. So let me remove that remove that option. Probably look at something beyond that. I leave that to you. If you still want to use childbirth, up to you. Go ahead.
Yeah. So, yeah, childbirth would be an obvious yay. But frankly speaking, maybe I'm a very, what you say, I don't get easily awed by things. So I was like,
Okay.
yeah, I was like, okay, okay, like kid, okay, fine. What amazed me was how they develop. It's amazing to see, Abhishek. Like how they look at you, how they look at the surroundings, how they learn from each other. How my daughter's, growing up was a bit different because my son, he always had, his sister to look up to. So he picks
Okay.
up from her. All of those things, very very nice. And when you have so many other serious things going on in the world,
Correct.
and especially during lockdown
Oh,
amazed
wow.
me.
Yeah,
Okay,
for
lockdown
sure.
amazed me कि ऐसा
Amazed
भी कुछ हो
everyone.
सकता है.
It amazed 7.5 billion people across the world.
Yeah,
So
ये क्या
definitely.
है? And then my daughter amazed me that how well, because kids, they need to go out, they need to be on the park, in the park, and they need to meet people. But she was like chill, helping us with the chores. Another thing that amazes me is my husband. Touch wood. Yeah, so
That's good.
I
That's
see
good.
him.
I'm also touching good. Yes, 100%.
Yeah, I see him, giving all he has and then some to all of us, to his profession. And I see, because guys don't get enough credit. Uh, they are
Self
like
love. Self love. Thank you.
hashtag. Yeah. Yeah. Little things amaze me in life. Not to sound too, filmy.
No, that's okay. You can take a philosophical route, but maybe you'd like to come back. But yes,
Yeah, I'll
go
come
ahead.
back. It amazes me how bad Marvel is doing after Avengers Endgame. What is up with that? क्या चल रहा है?
Happens.
How's that
Even the
for
best can
taking
fall
out
down.
the
Yeah,
movie?
even the best can fall down at times. So that's okay. Super. That's good. Great. So, any signing off notes? I know you've been amazed a lot, and there are small amazements and there are large amazements too. But do you have something to sign off? Maybe you'd like to end with an anecdote or end with a Sneha's quote sort of thing.
God, Sneha's quote. Sneha's quote. These days, it is give me some space. Give me my space. No, I would say that I loved this experience. I would say if life allows you, definitely work. Work in any, like, you can be cooking. Like, I love to cook, but give your heart and soul to it. Have your own identity. It's really
Absolutely.
important. it helps your mental health. Be aware of your mental health. That is another.
Oh, that's a different topic altogether,
Yeah,
which merits a separate episode, perhaps. Yeah, that's true.
It's very important. And chill maro, yaar.
I think I'll go chill maro, yeah. I know that's a very good way to look at life also. Perfect. I think that's all the time we have, and I appreciate you taking this out because you can inspire at least 1,000 more people. So it's so I just wanted to take up this opportunity and thank you for being as transparent as possible, because it's nice to have good people who share whatever best they've gone through, the worst they've gone through. So you were saying,
I just say that I love that you are doing this, Abhishek. This is amazing. Yeah, seriously.
I'm trying my best. I'm just trying to do some good video content, and like I said before, you were actually recording this. So, I mean, rather than consuming, probably it's time to create something and share it out there.
Yes, definitely.
Okay, super. Thank you so much. Thank you for sharing about yourself, about your family, about your two wonderful kids, and about your career as it grows. And I wish you well. And for everyone watching, this is one episode of LELA done. And I sincerely hope you come back, because we have many more amazing women like Sneha who will definitely share a lot of amazing experiences. All right.
Yeah,
thanks Sneha once again. Please. I mean, we will see you later. And thank you so much, Sneha. And thank you everyone who have been watching. Take care.
Take care. Bye-bye.